Greetings all. Ooh, it is day 16 of the AI Heroes League. I'm a bit later than usual here, but that's alright. Just waiting at the moment for Heroes to actually start up, and while we do that, let's check out the schedule. The last 3 days here, I made that dark, much darker than needed. Oh, that's why. I did it on my phone, and it was the opposite. So yeah, on day 16, that's just to make it easier for me to see which day so I don't screw it up. Screw up the matchups at the very end here. I didn't put them in order yet, so let's see here. Good Animals and Horde probably going to be the first matchup. We do have some rematches from yesterday because these are all conference, and there were 2 conference matchups here, and they actually just happened to be the matchups that I wanted to have today in order to have these matchups on day 18, which are the first seeds versus the second seeds versus the first seeds versus first, second versus second, and third versus third at the end, at least as they stand right now. But that's the plan, and so to do that, I started with these. In fact, you know what? Let me see here. Actually, let's do this instead. I guess this would work just as well. Oh, I guess I didn't want to copy that. All right, let's just do this. It should be the same, right? It shouldn't matter. And we'll do these, and then there won't be any that are immediately playing each other again. It would have been the Alliance and Bad Animals and the Zerg Humans. Both those matchups, both those conference matchups from yesterday would have been repeats. But I think this is fine too. And this is probably, these might be the least, oh, these matchups are going to be pretty good too, some of them. Actually, they might even be better than those. That's fine, let's do this. So we will do, actually we might start with that one. Humans Protoss next. Night Elves and Bad Animals might not be terrible. Humans and Protoss might not be terrible. Villains and Good Animals do that next, because again, Good Animals don't actually have a win yet, so they may be even worse than just 2 games worse than the Protoss and Bad Animals, if that makes sense. Like, because they have won some games, Protoss and Bad Animals, it's clear that they have the capacity to win matches. The Good Animals have yet to prove that they can actually win any match against anybody at all. So that's why. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Alliance and Horde, that's going to be good. Demons and Dominion, probably good. Zerg and Overwatch, probably good. There's Overwatch now. They are there. Okay, well, that's all right. The Alliance is kind of climbing back, so let's do Overwatch. That's good. Yeah, let's do this. And this, maybe? Who's better, the Dominion or the Alliance? The Alliance is better, so let's just do this. That makes sense. All right, this should actually be a good day. Let's check this one out first. Let me just make sure I don't want to do this one first. It would be the Good Animals Horde. Then probably, yeah, the Bad Animals Alliance, or Protoss Demons, then the Bad Animals Alliance. These are all really good matches. Well, Villains and Night Elves probably next. These are 2 good ones, though. We already saw that Humans and Zerg was good. Probably could do this. Which one do I want to do first? No input from stream people, if there are any of you out there right now. The first 4 minutes of this thing. I'm going to just keep it how it is now. Let's do Night Elves versus Bad Animals. I guess I should probably get started because it's getting pretty late here. I need to go do the weekly garden vlog today for the other channel, Academia Christi. Yeah, I actually cleared all my quests. Do you see that? That's right. That's right. Who was I using just last? Li Ming? Yeah. I just unlocked Li Ming because I got the player level 15. So yeah, I have all the free, I think that means I have all the free slots now, free character slots, and Li Ming was the last one I got this week. So I played a match of her last night. I just played some AI because it's so much more relaxing. Anywho, yeah, we have to roll for the new map out of 15 again. A whole fresh re-roll. What will it be? Alright. Reset. Nope. To 1 to 15. I had it wrong last time. 1 to 15, we rolled a 6. That's a 1, 2, 3. Should we do this right? 4, 5, 6. Towers of Doom again. Of all the things it could be, it's Towers of Doom, which was our day 2. I was going to say, I think that was really, really early on. Interestingly, that means there were 2 conference matchups here on that day. The Protoss versus the Humans, which is the matchup today. Again. And what would the other one be? Good Animals and Villains. And of course, the Good Animals and the Villains again today. That is hilarious. I changed it, and now they end up playing on the same map. I can't change it now. I decided what I was going to do, and I rolled the map, and that's how it is. That's how it goes. RCB Night Elves versus Bad Animals for the first matchup. Excuse my clearing of the throat. I think I have like a allergy thing or something happening. It's pretty annoying. All right. Furion. Tyrande. Illidan. Sylvanas. And Myhev. Versus ETC. Murphy. Alexstrasza. Deathwing. And Hogger. Alright. Yeah, I am also going to be trying to do a lot of outside work today because we've had a really nice week trying to get I have a bunch of garden patches to prepare. I have one. We had some rhubarb that was already planted coming up nicely and in an old garden patch, so I cleared that whole thing out of all the weeds, big weeds. And then once everything was cleared out enough around the rhubarb, I planted some mustard seed around that and should get a lot of nice mustard greens, hopefully. Hopefully in a couple days it'll start sprouting, some of it at least, and then I'm moving further back in the next patch. I'm going to be doing a lot of market gardening, I guess you could say. I'm going to be trying to sell a lot of different things, fruiting, vegetables mostly this first year, fruits eventually, but yeah, I need to get, what I'm doing right now is just a veggie patch for our own use first, because that's really the one that's ready to go right now. And then I need to get ready the corn patch for the what is called Three Sisters companion gardening. It's the Native American thing, actually. There's a lot of different companion planting, but I figured I'd try my hand at the Native Americans corn, beans, and squash, but I'm going to go with corn, beans, and pumpkins. Same thing, pretty much. Anywho, enough about gardening. Go check that out at Academia Christi, where you may also see some other more philosophical or theological oriented things rather than just gardening stuff. Pretty decent Tehran skin. I like that Deathwing. Augur is like on top of her. I think I'm gonna give it to Tehran or the Deathwing. I don't know. We'll think about that. Yeah, maybe Deathwing. Glidden. Okay. Sylvanas pushing real hard. I like the Sylvanas skin, but again, not Christmas. Sylvanas, oh man, wow, she took tons of damage there. And that's the first blood. Augur. Wait a second, did that? No. They did play recently. Didn't the Bad Animals not have a terrible match against the Night Elves? I'm thinking correctly. Night Elves just had a close one against somebody not very good, I think. But we'll see. ETC pushing top lane. Sylvanas going to go answer that. Bottom's been retaken by the Night Elves ever since Sylvanas was killed. Murky bit low. Alexstrasza even lower, which is more of a concern. Murky Egg hanging out. Nope, that's a big one. Murky Egg up in mid, right behind the tower. Illidan and Tehran finding the Murky Malfurion down here too. Alexstrasza and Deathwing up in mid where Murky's headed. Augur's there now and making it a 4v3 if he stays, and he does not. He's going to go take care of Maiev. Night Elves back off. Illidan gets some heals. Sylvanas there now, making it 4v3 in favor of the Night Elves. Murky goes down. Deathwing less than half health. Augur's back, running into the tower, taking multiple tower shots. Alexstrasza taking one or two. Augur luckily has a minion wave coming in there, and nice stun by Tehran. He was able to not take a couple of those shots because he got stunned under the tower. Luckily the minions were there. Altars coming up. Sylvanas again, pretty low, but Rex Murky. Tron deters Alexstrasza at low health. Maiev and Malfurion making a move on the Bad Animal side altar. Alexstrasza tries to come back in, and that's not a good idea. She goes down quick. Wait a second. One more thing to change, sorry. There we go. Didn't have my headphones on either. Well, I would have known. It's 1 for 1 at the moment. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. The Night Elves got both of those. They were able to secure that pretty easily after killing Alexstrasza, I suppose. Malfurion in trouble. Oh yeah. It's a 5-animal squad right there for the Bad Animals. ETC, whoa. ETC falls. And that's now a 4v4 if everybody stays. 4v4 on the map for sure. And yep, that'll be all altars for the Night Elves. 1 level advantage at the moment for them as well. Sylvanas pushing super hard. Oh, Tron killing Murky. Big news. Sylvanas sneaking away from ETC there, pushing the minions to the tower, to the fort, I guess. Is it still forts in this map? Deathwing clearing top. Ooh, Illidan, Tron, Malfurion here, catching the Alexstrasza. Something for the animals, though. Meh. Not the greatest Deathwing ult. Murky killing Sylvanas, trying to take the siege camp there. Strauss and Hogger taking on Tron, Malfurion, Maiev under the fort. Malfurion is going down. Tehran may be falling as well. Nope. She survives. Maiev goes back in against Hogger and Alexstrasza. Might not be the best idea. Ooh, Deathwing. Coming down on Maiev and Tehran. Taking Maiev out. Tehran, I will just leave Tehran. Crazy. Crazy Night Elf. Sylvanas doing what she can, but with her whole team pretty much dead right now. She can't do anything, and they might have a... Yeah, she's gonna die. There's gonna be 2 altars for the bad animals now, maybe? Did I miss... How did the... Oh yeah, I guess that is 12. Wow, Hogger, sorry, taking out both Sylvanas and Illidan. And yeah, that should be an easy double altar if they just do it. They're so cautious. So bad animals sticking in it. They actually have quite the level advantage and the level 10 talent advantage for now until now. They're coming out, Tron already using hers. Sylvanas using hers immediately, but did she just... I don't even know who she used it on. Did get Deathwing, who was pretty much just standing there. ETC ult, not doing a whole lot. Alexstrasza barely surviving, ulting now, healing up ETC. She should probably run this way with that. There she goes. Okay. Whoa, Maiev gonna take her out. Gonna find herself on the wrong side of the wall, however, and she'll go down too. 11-11, the XP quickly even back up for the Night Elves after hitting level 10. Let's see if this is where they start taking over. Just one altar this time. And always score, of course, with the boss or having all the towers, and then also with the I think the siege camps will score as well if you have the altars and they go in and hit the wall. Deathwing, Maiev, Malfurion now down here 2v1 for the Night Elves. There's CC against Deathwing, so you just gotta fight him, whatever it is. Hogger, oh, Sylvanas, that is killing Hogger. A decent ult by Deathwing, now standing in the towers, and needs to leave the tower range, yes. Nice. Oh, she's gonna die. Altar still not gotten. It's a 3v2 now. Maiev was actually left to do that, but she canceled it herself. Again, canceled it. Mind control not doing a whole lot. Well, Hogger could have had it, and he stops channel. Tron now hiding with low health. Got some mana and health from Malfurion. She's ready to go. Kind of. Not really. Yeah, everyone's alive. Totally missed who got that, but it was the Night Elf. Someone snuck it. Sylvanas, perhaps. Ooh, looks like they're gonna try to score with the boss too. Not the worst idea at the moment, except there is everybody up on the map. So this could be a huge fight on the boss. Or... Yep. Not quite on the boss, but they stopped to come down and fight near it. See how long it takes them to decide to go back to the boss after this team fight, whoever wins, that is. Double dragon action. Sylvanas killing Murky. Alexstrasza saving herself barely. Oh my goodness, she's going straight back into the middle of them. And she's dead now. Altar's rising now. Well, they had to figure out what to do with themselves between altars, and I guess they found something to do. Try to go for boss and then have a giant team fight.
I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
Towers upgrade.
Take the altars and put an end to the grave.
I'll resituate myself.
The altar is ours.
My shoulder is killing me.
From the gravekeeper.
Alexstrasza, Murky, and Hogger. Taking on Tron, Illidan, and Malfurion in mid. Not a whole lot of pushing. I mean, there is a decent bit of pushing, but no forts pushed yet until Sylvanas. Nope, Deathwing gonna probably clear that. It's really the one with the best chance. Walls down everywhere for them. Night Elf push pretty tough. Top walls down though for the Night Elves top tower. And Alexstrasza dying. Tower is still up bottom lane for the Night Elves. Illidan looking for a second kill. Probably went a little too deep with Deathwing showing up. Not a great ult, but Tron's going to run straight through it. Wing ETC taking Maiev and Malfurion 2-1-2. Malfurion goes down quick. Deathwing roars. 3 altars on their way up. Missed who got the last one. There was just one. And it was the Night Elves again. So they are kind of not really taking control in any way other than the fact that they're getting the altars. Double Dragon, not doing much of anything here. Altars up. Night Elves on ETC, the Alexstrasza and Hogger show up, that is. And everybody else leaves Illidan behind. That will be 1-for-1 top altars, I believe. No. Looks like they might deter Maiev, they do. Deathwing not able to secure the bottom, or Sylvanas shows up there. Sylvanas going to try taking it, however, and does so. Well, that was a 2-for-1 in favor of the bad animals. Sylvanas still trying to push this down. Maiev taking out Alexstrasza. Murky falls. Deathwing is low, and he or she is gonna ult through the lane and die with low health and then none. And again, the boss being looked at, being considered, being done now, I believe. Let's see if they stay on it. It looks like they will. Third of its health left. And it looks like the 5 Night Elves, oh, just barely. They probably were going to be fine because I'm sure they would have backed off that Murky ETC and Hogger alone 5v3. But yeah, the boss taken for them. That did 4, I guess. It does maybe the amount that you have.
Prepare yourselves, hero. The altars rise. Your team has destroyed a fort.
Maiev finishing Sylvanas' work bottom, finally taking one alt fort, and the second one goes down too in mid.
Hero slain.
Now all of a sudden, Night Elves almost with all the forts. 20s are up for them, and not for the other, and not for the bad animals. Looks like that one's going to go to them. That's going to be 6, and if they can get both of these, it's game over. It looks like they might just. Tyrande is in position. Malfurion is zoning off the rest of the team, and that is game for the Night Elves. Well, it wasn't, again, close other than the objective. I mean, it was close other than the objective. Let's see. Yeah, 12 to 12 in kills too. Wow. Sylvanas. Maiev maybe. Yeah. Skip to Maiev. Less deaths, more eliminations. Basically the same. A ton more structure damage. Basically the same hero damage and almost the same XP. Maiev MVP. All right. Next. We got humans and Protoss. Could be a good one. Could be a wipe. Who knows? This was one of the matchups from here. Maybe. Yeah, it was humans and Protoss. Meaning it's the same map. Night Elves with the win. Oop, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. And the bad animals with the loss. Division is over. 6 total games there. These fellas have 2 more conference games to play. And overall, both. The interconference is finished. That's been done for a bit now, since like back here. And bad animals. I guess we can probably put them in. And I think we'll wait on that. We can maybe put that one into humans and Night Elves. Looks like humans go above the Night Elves. So yeah, let's put the Night Elves in too. Humans will stay above them, even if they lose. Humans versus Protoss right now. Humans and Protoss. Nazibo, Sonya, Bala, Joanna, Cars against. Oh wait, I was gonna change. I couldn't change bad animals. That's fine, but I can change Protoss. Let's do the thing I said I would do, which is weird. Which is a full assassin team for Protoss. So Tassadar, Probius, Zeratul, Alarak, and Phoenix. And it's not that I want them to give the game to the humans, but at this point, I mean, they're basically going to give it to them anyway, so they might as well try something different to see if it helps at all. Again, they're only, well, they did get that, who was their one? Was there one other? Oh no, it was for them. The good and bad animals were the ones they beat. So, I mean, chances are slim that they would win anyway. All as well do whatever you can. They've had some close ones anyway. Even so, that's what made me reconsider, but whatever. Okay, Karzim. Day of the Dead Karzim. The meaning of that holiday probably completely lost on the creators of the skins, but that is to be expected. It was pretty cool Probius. Cool Alarak. Might give it to Probius though. Karzim is cool. I think I'm gonna give it to Probius. Oh well. Probius Vala. Wow. A lot of damage back and forth between them. Nazeebo taking tons of damage from Alarak. Alarak a bit from him in return. There's Zeratul. About half health. Sonya in some trouble. She'll be okay. Karzim rotating down here. He should probably not have gone that direction. Bala now up here as Joanna takes her place bottom against Probius. Bala and Nazeebo trying to take on Tassadar, Phoenix, and Zeratul. Karzim still hanging around here with the heals. Zeratul pretty low. Phoenix has to teleport away. Doesn't have to, but he does. Alarak relatively low. He's going to tap. Sonya is full health. I don't know. She probably already used her hers fountain thing. Nazeebo taking tons of damage again. Tassadar lower than half. Probius also a bit hurt. Joanna had to back. Paula is probably backing as well. Maybe she's going to go down there realizing no one's bottom anymore. Karzim taking some damage. Nazeebo backed. Sonya and Alarak still going at it. And Tassadar, I guess, goes too hard against Karzim. Minions took him out. Sonya making Alarak back, making Phoenix rethink his life in top lane. Nazeebo getting heals from Karzim, doing nice damage to Zeratul. Probius laying down all the traps and stuff. Nazeebo and Karzim both taking a load of the damage. Phoenix pretty low too though. Vala now in. A lot of low health bars though for the humans. Johanna and Alarak fighting in bottom now. Alaric again has to back off. Zeratul coming. Yeah. Sonya now taking Johanna's place. Bottom, watch out for those towers, Sonya, they hurt. Tassadar fending off Vala and Johanna in mid. Looks like a 1-for-1 in top, perhaps. Nobody yet. Yeah, 1-for-1 for the top, and Sonya gonna attempt Vala here now, and Johanna looks like they'll be okay. Zeratul not even gonna try. He did what he could to try to get out of there, and he did so. He could have just backed, but I guess he's backing anyway. He should just back from that push. It's not smart enough. Johanna and Karzim going a bit hard there for a Tassadar they can't kill. Vala roaming down there now. But Sonya's backing. Nazebo is doing okay in top. He has to be careful, but he's fine right now. Nobody in mid is the problem, and Tassadar just killed Vala. Mid being pushed nicely by Protoss at the moment. Cleaned up by Sonya. Tassadar low, but Karzim and Johanna now split. Karzim in the jungle. Zeratul Phoenix can't quite do the damage needed. He comes back out with Johanna though. Johanna wants the Zeratul. Oh, the tower did too. Zeratul just barely escapes. Vala versus Alarak. Oh, would go in Vala's favor if she can dodge the Alarak's initial burst. Sonya catching the Probius. What a, oh my goodness, what a spear, what damage. Minion help. And a kill for Sonya. One altar coming up top. Boss has arrived. Sonya back into tower range against Alarak. Very dangerous place to be. Altar is up. Zeratul again down there, ready to go. Tassadar low health, but he's there. Karzim by himself, but if he's quick enough, he could probably kill the Tassadar. He has Vala here now. They can certainly do that. Nice wall. Stop the Vala from pursuing that. Oh, Vala in a terrible spot. She goes down. Karzim needs to hide now. Pretty even still. Pretty even. This would make the health completely even if they can sneak this. Not really much of a sneak. Karzim and Johanna trying to deter them. Karzim almost dies. Johanna is not going to be. Oh, does stop Probius. Nice blind. Just in time. Nazebo not doing much to help her with that wall of zombies. Sonya just. Okay, Sonya able to finish off. Wait a second. Johanna died. We saw that. Didn't two of them just die? Someone got away somehow. Phoenix. Somebody else got away too with like no health. It must have been Phoenix. But because of that, yes, the human's able to secure that. Barely. Wait, didn't say yeah, Nazebo's the one that got the kill. Now Nazebo being killed by Probius. Vala taking out Tassadar. 4-4 in kills. Vala roaming up to try to take Zeratul along with Karzim. Phoenix here too. Alarak, Alarak catching Karzim coming from top lane. He's alright. Probius clear in bottom. Johanna heading top. Vala going down to Probius. Can probably take care of him pretty easily. As long as she's not in the tower range like she is now. He's not even there anymore. She's just trying to fight it. It's not a good idea. Nazebo now takes care of the bottom. Sends frogs out all over the place. Johanna continues to top push. That's a pretty cool skin too. Probably one of her better skins actually. in my opinion. One of her better skins. Oh, Sonya and Nazebo fighting Alarak, Tassadar, Phoenix. It's going in their favor. Sonya backs off though before being able to take Alarak out. Nazebo does as well with low health, rightly so. He does finally get Alarak with the poison. Monstrosity's still doing things, not doing a whole lot. Nazebo and Sonya, that damage is nuts. Is he gonna? No, he's done. He doesn't have tap, so he will die. Poison for days. Sorry if you hear a little vacuuming, but it shouldn't be that loud, so. Phoenix, no shield at the moment. Vala, barely any health. Sonya coming down bottom. Tons of damage to Phoenix. Phoenix will teleport away. Ooh, Nazebo Karazhan both popped by Alarak there. Very nice. Zeratul pops himself in there. Tassadar doing some decent damage as well. Nothing doing though is Karazhan, Johanna, and Vala coalesce on that one and get a kill out of it. Alt will save the rest of the crew, Zeratul mostly. Alarak being chased by Sonya into the siege, which will do nothing. Karazhan's like, oh, we want to get the siege, let's go. Sonya just wants to kill everybody though, not chasing Phoenix. Zeratul almost getting a kill there. Probius and Nazebo going at it. Both of them relatively low. Phoenix almost dying. Down bottom to Sonya. 10 on the altars. Tassadar. Zeratul does not go to help him against Vala and Johanna, and Tassadar will die. Zeratul does go down to the altar. Looks like they will get a 1-for-1 here. And quick altars that time. Karazhan and Nazebo taking on Zeratul and Phoenix in top. Nazebo and Phoenix Nazebo continues the fight against Phoenix. Zeratul taps and comes back. Nazebo's already gone and in mid now. Helping Vala push this fort down quite hard. Tassadar, nice damage to Nazebo there. Vala, even better damage to Tassadar, and oh my goodness, the minions almost finish him off. Vala gets out, Karazhan comes in and also then gets out again. Vala, Johanna comes to help this fight, and Vala, seeing that, returns. Alarak running the wrong way away from this one. Might find himself, nope, not much damage coming out from Vala and Karazhan there. Protoss has to watch though, this push is getting a little scary on all fronts. Altars coming up again. Nazebo taking out the end of the top wall.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
Ooh, Sonya finishing off Alarak under the tower. Can't quite get Tassadar. Nice damage on that fort. Damage on all the forts at this point. One easy tower altar, that is, for the humans. It looks like they might even do a little bit of a switch here. Well, actually, humans may get all of them at this point. Yeah, they were over at your altar. Protoss didn't do anything to take this one. So, can be all three going to the humans. This could end quick if they just push down these forts. Sonya taking a lot of damage though. She might have to back off now. Also, anything if there's two altars next time, then it will also be over if they can get two. So, yeah, either one altar, maybe next altar spawn. I mean, or they just need boss and one altar. Or again, they might just quickly push all these forts down. I don't think that will be the case. Johanna's underneath this one, easily getting out. While it's here now, maybe they'll push it. 18 to 16. 16 talents for everybody, but the humans quickly approaching 20. Sonya trying to take this fort down. Oh, big Protoss push in mid. Phoenix got to back out of that. Passo's going to have to back out of that too. Nazebo's trapped his fella. Oh man, and sniped by Phoenix. Well, kind of helped Protoss, but yeah, Nazebo will not be all up for the altars, so they might live to fight through another objective. Maybe. Barzum kills Tassadar. Bottom fort taken for the humans. Protoss' side, of course. Altars up. Sonya taking the top or mid one. And no, she does not take it yet. Alarak here getting wrecked by Vala and Sonya. Now Phoenix shows up. Sonya not even worried about it. Finishes that cars and finishes the bottom one. That is game humans over Protoss. They were still getting kills at the end. That's any consolation. Oh, who knows how much Artanis would have helped there. Zeratul wasn't super useful, I guess, huh? Tassadar dying a bunch. Let's see. Karzim. Sonya. I think Sonya. Yeah. MVP Sonya. Humans take it. Yeah. Been a long time since we weren't able to immediately put the teams over here knowing where they were going to end up anyway. The divisions haven't been too terribly close. Some of them have, like this one. But demons are going to need, for the humans to get the first seed, demons will need to lose out. Humans will have to win out. But it could happen. Do Protoss? Yeah. No, Protoss will and remain where they were. Humans will also. I think they just secured. Yeah, they did secure playoffs. The Dominion, the only way the Dominion now can get in is by beating the Zerg out. But the demons and humans are in, I think. Only have a few games left, so many things being determined now. Also, like the Horde clearly winning this division. And if they win today, they lock in the first seed in the Warcraft Conference. They won't be until the last match against the Alliance, so it won't be easy. But only one win overall will get that, I guess. So, yeah, villains versus good animals now. Arthas. Stitches. Rag. Anub. And Kel'Thuzad. Against Lily. Brightwing. Chen. Nara. And Euro. Alright, game 3 of day 16. Coming down to the wire. The end of the line. Most likely playoff days will all be shorter than these. They have the potential to be 6 matches each and then 5 for the last one. But the chances of, well, I mean, there's a decent chance that both games, both days of the first 2 rounds of playoffs will end up going 3 matches. Definitely a chance. But also likely that it won't.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
However, there will be 4 matches at the most for the first 2 rounds of playoffs and 3 at the most for the finals.
3, 2, 1. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, let's look at skins, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen that one before. I'd give it to the Butcher. Serial killer Butcher. He has a hockey mask on, right? Machete, chainsaw. Horror movie stitches. Chen chugging in mid. A noob and Euro fighting bottom. Stitches and Rag going at Chen. Kel'Thuzad here too now. Brightwing and Lily gonna go down and help him now. They decide Chen's been down there a while by himself. Maybe we ought to throw him a couple heals. Then they'll rotate back around. And a few minutes later, after Chen's done chugging, rotate back over and heal him up a bit more. It's nice because with Brightwing, you can just teleport onto him every now and then. Let him keep doing his thing. Didn't really work out for him too much XP wise though. You have Euro pushing the entire time down bottom, or no, it was at Anubrak pushing for the villains the entire time. Lunara up top pushing the good animals, so they did kind of counter it. In fact, they even pulled ahead in XP just a bit at this point. Right now, changes so fast though, so at least early on. Or at least whenever the teams remain close. Or coming out for the good animals. It's a pretty decent fight on their end there. Double heal combo. Lunar showing up and the villains decide it's time to leave. In fact, Lunar pushed that top lane so well that Kel'Thuzad and Ragnaros both go up there worried that it's going to start taking down the wall. Anub'arak still pushed up into this bottom tower for the villains, though Chen finally deterring him and Stitches. So they're both backing. Altar's coming up. Be ready in time for that. Kel'Thuzad goes down, though. That was the first blood. It was a pretty long one. Lunar with the poison finishing off Kel'Thuzad. Making Ragnaros go to tap. Doing nice damage to Arthas here. Rag can't really re-enter this fight. Arthas is going to be alone. Lunar and Li Anub'arak is here now, however. Altars are up. Nobody really in position. Wait a second now. We got one. Nope. They're completely free to do this. No one anywhere near them. Got one, and now see if Kel'Thuzad is actually going to heal. He will finish that. Wow. Fighting happening right next to him, but he does take that one and even things up, or actually not evening things up because I missed it, but the good animals quickly got theirs as well. Bit of a lead for the good animals. Could they possibly get their first win here against the villains? They get the villains and the bad animals in these last 3 days, so it's possible they can pick up even 2 wins. But let's just worry about the first win at this point. Stitch is pushing in bottom once more. As the other villains, Kel'Thuzad, I guess just Kel'Thuzad is going to clear up top again, make sure that remains pushed out, since that was the problem lane so far with Lunar there. Now Lunar coming to try to defend what Anub'arak and Stitches and others have done to their bottom lane. The wall probably further along. I guess they're actually about the same. Good animals actually a better push on the walls currently. Not much difference though. Altars again coming up. Rag has to back again. This is the 2v3. Lili dropping a bit low. Brightwing though coming in for the heals, making it also a 4v3 in favor of the good animals. And Chen needs to just stay in there and tank things. He's chugging now over here out of the fight with full health, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know what he's doing right now. Other than whatever. Guess he is at the altar now, getting that quickly. See, Lunar and Brightwing are going to try to fend off the villains from this one. It looks like they will be able to do that. Ural's here now too. It's going to be a 4v4. Anub'arak not here. Chen is also not here. Nice damage though from the good animals. Huge damage on Ragnaros and Stitches, and that's going to be a double kill for Lunara, or a double kill for Lili, whatever. That is an entire level now, for almost an entire level advantage now for the good animals. Can they keep this up? This would probably basically knock the villains out of the playoffs, and we would know who the playoff teams are. However, the Alliance and the Night Elves are still, I think, kind of close enough that the Alliance might be able to take that spot from them, although again that's just the second and third seed. They would just be fighting for their division, and the Horde is probably going to end up with first seed. Although again they need to win one more match to get that. If they lose out, they are in the playoffs, but if they lose out and the Night Elves win out, I think the Night Elves will take that first seed. It's a stretch, but it's possible. Same as it's a stretch for the humans to take the first seed over the Diablo demons, but it's possible. Again, both of those teams are already in the playoffs. Really, I think the only thing now for the non-Warcraft conference we're waiting on is to see who is going to be the division winner of the StarCraft division itself. And that won't be determined until maybe tomorrow, at least won't be determined today, I don't think.
The altars rise again.
And also, though, depending on other losses, I think maybe there might be some matchups that are important too. Coming up, we'll see. Chen eaten by Stitches and taken into tower. Very nice. Oh, that's just Chen fire. No. Still low. Nice move. If you would do it to somebody who can actually die.
And put an end to the Gravekeeper.
Altars up. Rag is going to quickly channel that one for the villains. Wow, nice. So trying to even things out now after the good animals had a really good altar run last time. 24 to 32 in health. Definitely in favor of the good animals. Oh no, Brightwing though goes down. Ragnaros and Stitches getting the kill there. Ragnaros gets the actual kill. Arthas showing up. That's everybody down here pretty much for the villains. Gel'Thuzad almost dead. Ural. I guess Ural's fight him. Still advantage the good animals, but see, Brightwing is up now. He can just teleport into any fight he wants. Lunara, nice damage to Lily, keeping them both nice and safe. Stitches coming in against Chen and Brightwing here. Gel'Thuzad is also around. Stitches eats Brightwing. 13s are out for the good animals.
Once more, the altars rise from the depths.
Altars in 25. Gel'Thuzad gonna alt Chen, but not a whole lot to do with that. Rag alts top lane. Brightwing falls once more, right before altars come up.
The altars have risen. Activate them now.
Rag versus Lily in the bottom for that one. Chen, is he going to be able to? No, he's not going to sneak it. He's just going to stand there. Lunara, they're all down here. Villains got the mid one, so yeah, the good animals are going to really want to get this. No more talent advantage. Chen alts. There's good animals all over the place now. Ragnaros is low, and he is probably going to fall to that poison. Lunara poison. There he goes. The whole villain team backs off. Level advantage kept by the good animals. Oh my goodness, Lunara, are you kidding me? Lunara did not finish channeling this for some reason. Now Lily finally doing it. There's no villains anywhere near this at all. And she does luckily get it. Lunara nicely pushing this full time. Could definitely be an advantage for them. Top lane pushed well for the villains there. Being answered now, hopefully, maybe by Ural. Mid lane pushed well for the good animals, so they at least have something going for them. And lane push area, but really what really matters is getting those altars and not losing your towers, if anything, or your forts. You can just keep your 3 forts and you don't have to worry about pushing a whole lot. Keep your forts and get the altars. Ragnaros, Arthas against Ural here. This is not a fight Ural should be taken. Brightwing does come in and gives her a nice chunk of health. They both leave though. Lily gives her even more health. Chen trying to get that last tower down. Now finds himself in a 3v1. Brightwing shows up. Lily shows up again now. I think she was down here. Lunara stays up top and clears that. Brightwing pulled into tower and dies.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our center. Use it well.
Ragfire gonna take out this lane. Chen kills Ragnaros in mid. Altars in 25. Lily's eaten. Stitches can't get anywhere really with her. And he's going to back off as Chen ults. And he gets scared of all the Chens. The triple Chen. Ooh, a noob and Arthas though now pushing top hard as Lunara left. I think to get in position for the altars. Nice damage though. Huge damage. 16s for everybody right now. No altar taken. Are they going to fight this one? Yes. Stitch is quickly going to snag the bottom, so it's probably a good choice there for the good animals to fight for the other one. Oh no. Lunara again canceling the channel at the very end when they could have had it, but Arthas is going to survive. Wow. Stitch is here now. This is a 5v4 in favor of the villains, and this could certainly... That Chen's ult there to make them think something crazy is happening. Lunara does finally take out Arthas as he goes back in though. And Euro not even there, not even needed. Good fight from the animals. And that. It's another altar for the good animals. This one's still up, however. Forgot about that. Oh, Stitches in the boss. And they do get another one. Wow. They are 12 to 24 in health at the moment in favor of the good animals. It could happen. It could happen right now. Their first win. And I'm looking. The villains are 2 games behind the Alliance right now. They do fight them. But this is the only game they can give up. And that's only if the Alliance loses out. If they lose here, they need the Alliance to lose. Yeah. If they lose here, they need the Alliance to lose out completely. If not, they can afford the Alliance winning. If they can win somehow, the villains, they can afford the Alliance winning 1 and losing 2 as long as they can, the villains themselves can beat the Alliance. That should be the final day matchup, but we'll see if that actually comes. Well, actually, no, the Alliance has to play the Horde, so quite possible that they do pick up the loss here. Only problem is then they would also have to lose to, the Alliance would have to lose to the bad animals. Wow. Good animals. Getting the boss. Going hard with this one. I can't believe it. It looks like they're going to win this. I don't see them losing this. They just needed the right matchup on the right map. Can they get this altar? It's not the end yet. Ooh. Crazy fight. Looks like Brightwing's gonna die. I believe these heals not quite enough. They're still in this. Kel'Thuzad and Ragnaros both quite low. Arthas kills Lily though, and Kel'Thuzad finishes off Earl, and that will definitely be an altar for the villains. They're not quite out of this yet. Can you get it? Okay, now we got it. They're still in. I mean, 8 to 20. 2 altars is all that the good animals need, or an altar and a boss. Kind of lucky that there was only 1 altar that time. The villains are lucky, that is. Now, if they can get a team fight before the next altar is a good team fight, then they can continue this. Kel'Thuzad in some trouble. Looks like he's gonna die. If he started backing... Wow, I cannot believe that health regen, just enough. Rag trying to push in with a new Brack into the mid. They might actually get that fort. Both of these forts actually quite low, and that's going to be a huge advantage then for the villains. They won't lose as quickly either with that 8 health. Even if they lose altars. Can they get these though? Looks like they might. This one looks like it should go down. That one maybe not. The altar coming up luckily for the good animals this time, it's one altar and it's in the bottom, where they need to be focusing right now, even though they're not. I guess they're just gonna let this one fall, huh? Can't do anything up here right now, so this is a mistake. And then this altar is gonna come up, or this fort is gonna come up and hurt. And they're nowhere near this altar, none of them. Will Lily get there in time? Kel'Thuzad's going to push this down. Arthas is going to get this. That's going to be tons. That's going to do a lot. They're only 4 altars away right now because of the forts. They're both basically 4 altars from winning at this point. Not basically, they are 4 altars away as things stand at this moment. A huge fight. Nubarak caught in the middle of the good animals. He does live, but is that going to be enough of a loss for the good animals to take this? It might just be Arthas is trying. Lunara is actually going to channel successfully the altar for once. Good 20s everywhere. The villains actually had a big advantage there for a bit with the 20 talents. It's probably when all those forts were falling down. Only 1 fort though for the good animals, so only 2 damage done with that last shot. Really trying hard to take this mid back. She has no minions to help out. Stitches and Arthas now want to defend it. Bit of a fight down here. Again, much easier, of course, for the defending team to get around, rotate around these. Tanks, of course, can do pretty well too. Just walking through. Big damage from the villains here. Nubarak into the tower range, barely survives. Zero can't finish him off. Ragnaros. Arthas kills Brightwing. Looks like they are even going to hold that fort for sure. Zero takes tons of damage. Ragnaros, oh, he can't quite get out. Kel'Thuzad neither. That is a double kill then. That's only 3 people on the map for each team at the moment. And it will be that way when altars come up. Interesting. 2 altars this time. Stitch is up top by himself, where those are coming up. Arthas clearing the mid. Lunara is going to walk around the side here. Maybe try to get this. Stop and wait. Definitely need to get as many of these as you can. Looks like they may split. Yes. Which is an advantage to the good animals. They need 2. The villains need 3 currently. And now, I guess they still need 3. Bad animals, that is, or the villains still need 3, that is. The good animals still need 2 with that tower switch. But if they can get this one back, then they're only 1 altar away. And it looks like just 1 altar coming up next time, so it would be big advantage again to the good animals if they could snag that. Wait a second. Nope. That's going up to 10 now. Or 1v1 maybe. Not much going to be doing there. Hero trying to defend their tower. They just regained Lily because of this, because of these bombard cannons taking out Nubarak and Stitches. I think Lunara or somebody was down there too. But that's huge. That's going to be 2 kills. Oh man, but 1 in return for the villains. Taking out Brightwing. Again, Brightwing with a lot of deaths in this one. Where is he? 6 deaths for Brightwing. Wow. Bragg has died several times too, but Brightwing definitely with the most. They did not get this altar back, so this will not, so this altar won't finish things if the good animals get it. If they get it. Kel'Thuzad the only one in position currently. Ragnaros not looking too healthy. Nobody in position now. Kel'Thuzad, Lily, only ones with any health. Lunara isn't down here now. Ragnaros may end up staying. Arthas is here too. Chen shows up to 3v3. Brightwing is dead for 8 more seconds. Ooh, Lunara gets pulled by Stitches. Ural's here now though. Make it a 4v4 as Stitches also is here. Chen ults, so there's tons of Chens everywhere. Brightwing able to teleport in way before Ragnaros is able to come back from the fountain. And we have a huge fight. Ragnaros kind of stuck in the enemy team, but it looks like that stasis is gonna save him pretty well. Ural's not looking very healthy. Kel'Thuzad doing a nice job staying on the outskirts, but he's pretty low too. Oh, he got Lily, but he will pay for it. That's 1 for 1. And wow, this whole time the siege camp must have been taking some damage, and the good animals have taken the siege. And just barely, wow, they almost got that. If they just wait and snag that first, they would win. Oh, are they actually going to do that? It could just happen because that's just the way it's going to happen. For some reason, they didn't get it yet, and fight is still happening. Nope. No, they still don't have it. The new Barack's there. Chen now getting hit by the rag. Doesn't look like that wave's going to be able to do it itself. It's going to need the next wave that's coming. Nothing yet. The good animals still have control. Never mind. They lost mid. They lost mid. The Nubrak actually gonna doesn't matter anyway at this point. They do get that tower, that altar though. Still 1 away from winning. Still 3 away from winning though for the villains. But the good animals can't push that down. Stitches is coming hard at this altar, and that could almost be the end. 14 health is not too much if they start taking shots, which they are going to for a bit now. See how many they take. They're at 14. Taking 1. Oh man, and they have 7, 6. If they take 2 shots, then that means the villains just need 2. Or yeah, villains only need 2 at the moment. Even if they get this, which, oh man, they're doing a really good job defending these. This tower went down pretty quick though somehow. Still not going to go down the whole way. Not quite. Lily now coming in here. They might just lose this because of the push. Wow, they're not. There's no. They need to. They need to like try to actually do this and not just screw around. This is crazy. They could have probably taken one of these, but they're going to lose because they didn't get any hit. Wow. Wow. With 1 left. With 1 health left. It's 2 to 1. The next altar, the first altar done, wins this match.
Take the altars.
Chen. Oh, they're going to get it. The villains are going to get it. I cannot believe. So close. So close. The good animals came so close. I can't believe they're going to lose. Wow. Man. I cannot believe they lost that match. That's crazy. After all their hard work. Wow. Again, of course, Ragnaros wins everything and has the most deaths. I don't know how that happens. It's almost like they're all just not doing anything. If someone dies, the rest of them is just like, no, okay, we're not going to do anything. We'll just all go back, heal up ourselves. So they can't actually do anything in the downtime. I mean, look at that XP difference. I'm just giving it to Rag. Screw the rest of this team. They suck. Shouldn't have won that match. That was definitely the Good Animals match to win. And they threw it. Villains. And Good Animals. 0-16. And 0-10 in the conference. Villains moving to 8-8. That's good. They needed that win. Now they're definitely remaining alive in the playoff race. They might just be one game behind the Alliance after today. And again, they have a matchup together. 5-4. They lose. It would be 5-5. 5-5, that is, in the for the Alliance. That's going to come into play too, probably, or it could very likely come into play. A lot of villains. Win Good Animals, so close to ending the villains' run, but they couldn't do it. And getting their first win, that too. Villains beat the Dominion, right? I think so. I think that's one that we keep looking at. No, it was right there. Next one. No, Dominion beat the Villains. Never mind. So, Villains are definitely staying where they are. Alright, next match. Zerg versus Overwatch. No break today. We're going straight through. Because it is 20 after 10. Maybe we can finish by 11. Maybe. And who did I say? Zerg versus Overwatch. So we got Kerrigan. Oh, that's right. And also, Overwatch is out of it too. Even though they've done well. So I'm going to switch their team up. Let them try out something different. Haka. Stukov. And then they will go with I'm going to just do one switch for now. I'm going to put in Lucio for Ana. So it'll be Tracer, Zarya, Lucio, Genji, and Mai. Alright. So now the only thing different from their first initial lineup is Mai is still in for D.Va. Lucio's come back in for Ana. I thought about maybe switching Zarya for D.Va, but I'm going to keep it out as now. There's also Junkrat, who I hadn't had on there, because I forgot about him too. There's a couple I forgot about. He's the newest one I forgot about. Before him it was Zul. But I think we got everybody now.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
I'm prepared for battle. I'm prepared for watching the battle. That is, I think, a newer Kerrigan skin. It's just, there's a lot of they really turn toward like a sex appeal thing for all the female heroes in the past few years since I stopped playing. So it's become a less child friendly. Abathur is pretty cool. Haka is pretty cool. Probably going to be Abathur or Dahaka. I'm going to give it to Dahaka. I like that toxic mecha skin. You definitely wouldn't count Overwatch out. For sure would not count them out, even if they're not making the playoffs. They've proved they're a pretty good team, especially against certain matchups. And this is one they would have played before. We should actually be looking into who's won these previous ones. This is Overwatch and Zerg, huh? So sorry, I'll try to do both. Shotgun, Zygarde taking tons of damage. Genji, Stukov fighting top. Kerrigan better watch out, even if that's just Lucio. He's mowing away from someone else showing up. My down here. Yeah, I'm still looking at the and for who won this matchup before. The Zerg in Overwatch. Did they just fight? Oh. I missed it. It's somewhere, but I missed it. Kerrigan is going to go down first blood. It looks like no, just enough. She's going to be all right. Maybe Tracer not going to chase that. Oh, Zerg versus Overwatch was the very first day, and Zerg beat them with a different lineup then. Stukov in some trouble. Zarya standing in the towers, has the shields, but ran out of shield. Zagara comes in from the side. Can't quite do enough.
Go forth and claim the altars in my name. The Raven Lord.
Zagara now having a back. Already had to. She just tried to catch somebody when she was coming through there. And that is going to be 1-1 for now. Stukov going to grab bottom for the Zerg quick, and that is Zerg on top. And hell, Overwatch has a slight experience advantage. Enough to give them the talent advantage for a moment, but not now. Overwatch would certainly like to get a little payback here, I'm sure. And this is I feel still a decent team comp. I don't feel like Ana was necessarily better than Lucio. I think Mai really is what changed a lot of things. Mai coming in for D.Va changed a lot of things for them. More traditional tank rather than having D.Va, who's probably maybe a little harder for the bots to use. And again, Ana actually, the bots use Ana pretty well, so sometimes, like those snipes that are completely on point. But then Lucio's Lucio. Tracer killing Zagara, just enough damage to finish her off behind the wall, in fact. Overwatch trying to pull ahead here a bit. Amazing push though. That's not good. Zerg pushing down the wall of the bottom tower, the bottom port of Overwatch already. Just half of the tower, one of the tower's health remaining. One altar coming up. See if Overwatch can tie things up, or if the Zerg will start taking a bit of a lead here. Tracer's the one down there first. Certainly not going to try doing anything alone. Sorry, and Mai now here's Mai is just going to channel this thing right up. Let's see if she gets it. No, she doesn't. I don't know if she actually got deterred from that or if it was her own choice. I think it was her choice. Tracer finishes off Zagara again. Zagara 2 deaths, Tracer 2 kills. Those are the only ones that have happened in the match so far. Things are evened up now as Zarya was able to channel that up. My back, Genji that is, backing off my fighting Dahaka around the boss area. Dahaka, Kerrigan meeting up in top. Lucio and Mai heading up there too. Lots of getting pushed around. Kerrigan taking decent damage here. Dahaka finally coming back up. Didn't do a whole lot. Kerrigan almost dies. He's gonna go tap. Abathur's on her. It look like he's got the heals. Maybe he does. Like attack speed. I think it's that second talent Fizz that gives the heals whenever you jump on somebody. Tracer, taking a lot of damage. Ooh, stunned up and pulled by Dahaka. Throws the bomb on his face. Not too bad. Can't really say. Now we found out from last match. Can't really say who's going to win until the very, very end. That one came down to the very end. And it was a quick turnaround as well on the side of the villains. So this is definitely one of those maps that you can almost always come back on. Especially if you hit 20. Zagara takes out Tracer, a little bit of revenge there. Lucio being chased by that monster thing. Dahaka and Stukov trying to get the altar. Zarya not. No, Zarya is able to deter them just enough. Lucio's here now, got a 2v2. Genji and Zagara both coming down, making a 3v3. Genji able to do the damage, get them off of that altar. Stukov in some trouble, and down he goes. Mai shows up now. That's definitely not a fight that the Zerg can take, and Overwatch forget the altar. Lucio's down there. Oh man, so bad. Just get the altar, dude. Finally, he does. He does get it. You can see most of the enemy. You could probably see all the enemies who are alive. He's still not doing it. Tracer, nice push in bottom there for her. Nice damage to Zagara as well. Stukov, nice healing on Zagara to keep her in this. As Tracer almost evened that push out. Looked like it was going to be close at least. Lucio should be okay here. Tracer's still hanging around. Kerrigan's here too now. Zarya is still here after tapping. Stukov low again. Tracer is a bit low. Lucio and Zarya probably go help her if need be. Oh man, Genji just barely making it out of there with the protection and then a big shield from Zarya. Wow, what a save. This tower, this fort is going down quick. However, Zagara and Stukov doing big things until Stukov dies. Zarya might have to back though, and Kerrigan's still here to hawk in Zagara as well. Well, they might have saved it for now. With the altars coming up. Lucio taking a lot of damage here. He's got to just get out of there. Get to where his team is. Now he's a little safer. 4v3 in fact for Overwatch. Genji not going to stay there. He's going to maybe even try to go down to that bottom altar. Not quite. Kerrigan does go down there. Genji ought to know that. Overwatch able to get the mid because Zerg all went to the bottom. They're like, alright, that's cool, I guess. They do again, they still have this lead in the health. About a full level advantage. Let's see if that can help them out here. They don't have the talent advantage. Certainly helped them a bit. Kerrigan's back and Stukov gonna have to go tap. Zarya's gonna start channeling. Lucio's gonna not see Stukov, but attack, he'll attack Tracer. Zarya not deterred, finishes the altar. And Overwatch, pretty commanding lead, but let's not, oh, Zagara killing herself under the fort. Let's not forget though this push. And we will see if Overwatch can match it. So we saw what happened in the last match, whenever the push is there, even if the health is low on the fort. Nice damage from the Genji ult. Double kill for Genji dashing in there, and the two nearly dead targets from his ult. And it looks like they are gonna probably quickly get this boss. Tracer, Zarya, Lucio should be able to take that, no problem. Mai's gonna show up too. Helpful if she gets in the middle of that. Everyone trying to, no, it's because of that AoE, I guess, was why they're all like, it looked like they were trying to leave early. They easily get that, and we'll do take 4 more shots, the Zerg that is, and they're down to 16. 4 altars away for Overwatch if they can keep these forts up. Right now, I don't know. Here comes 3 altars. Let's see. Could be big. Lucio in some trouble. Tracer's there now to try to fend off Kerrigan and Zagara, and oh my goodness, that damage to Zagara. Zagara falls quick. Lucio is low, but he's not too worried. He's just going to heal back up. Tracer full health. Take Kerrigan if she wants. Definitely going to have to go in there and stop this. She should probably reload. She only has 1 bullet. She reloads automatically whenever she mounts up them. 3 Zerg down here on this one, but yeah, they're not moving on it. Genji now decides to move on it since they were down there, but he's not going to finish it. That happens like every single time. Let's see if they can win the fight. Zarya, no. Lucio caught up in that, but he's alright. The Hawk is the focus of Overwatch, not the right focus, but they almost do get him until he uses his energy up. Stukov is low, and he will fall. Tracer actually was pretty low too. I missed that. Zarya ends up killing Kerrigan quite quickly, and that's definitely Overwatch fight. Genji is like, hey, I'll take that. And yes, Zagara falls as well. Abathur, of course, alive. Dahaka, the only other one alive for the Zerg. Tracer gonna fight him down bottom, trying to. I don't know if Dahaka thought he was gonna push that lane or something. Tracer almost kills him though. No 20s out yet. Wait a second. Tracer does not chase. Tracer not being chaser, and Genji and Zarya, nice. They will take out the wall and the tower. I guess that's not the worst thing. Two more altars will finish this game for Overwatch. Another camp being taken here. Zarya falls in mid, and that mid is going to go down, which is going to make it 3 altars to end the game. No, wait a second. Lucio catching the minions before they reach the fort. 2, well, Kerrigan, or Zagara catches Genji and Tracer in that ult. Ooh, Genji. Genji gets eliminated before Lucio's big shield ult can come out. And Hawk has to back off at least from that. Tracer and Lucio look like they will be able to save this tower again, this fort. Stukov is in here. He wants to finish it, and he takes a ton of damage. Kerrigan trying to do assassin things, doesn't quite take out Tracer. We have 2 altars coming up. It could be the end as things stand right now if somehow Overwatch gets both of these before this fort can fall. Looks like they might get one in time. Yes, they do, but this is going to fall for sure right now. So this isn't going to be the win even if they get it. Lucky for the Zerg, they're going to hang in there even if it's with 1 health. But that means that any tower or any altar that is will do for Overwatch at this point. Even if they only have 1 fort, even if they have no forts, as long as they can get an altar, they would win. And 28 is a decent bit of health if that would somehow happen. But Overwatch have been relatively successful defending the forts, even though they're pretty open, like this one. Big fight bottom for that one. Again, it was very close. I mean, if they can't get one of these back, just like the good animals, then we'll see. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Zarya should be healing up here enough. Kerrigan, double Kerrigan action. Lucio comes in with the shields, so Zarya is definitely going to get some health back. Hanging in there, where's her shield at? She's got more. Tracer back with full health. This fort's probably going to stay up. Nice damage from Tracer. Mai also saves the top fort, and they actually got half damage back on the fort they lost. So not too far from getting that one back. They don't really need it back. All they need to do is make sure they don't lose all the forts, which currently they're doing, but barely, very much barely doing that. Altars rising. There's 2 of them. They just need 1. Kind of close, but this is a tough match against the Zerg here. Very commendable victory for Overwatch. And I think they are going to get it. It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough for Zerg to handle both of these altars without Overwatch getting one. Already looks like they have a very clear to get this one. Yes, Zarya will win the match for Overwatch over the Zerg. A good one. Not a whole lot of screwing around. That's always nice to see. Thinking maybe it was you have to do this, don't you? Thinking maybe Zarya for the MVP. We'll see what comes up. I'm not always paying attention to everybody, so don't always catch it all. So we got Zerg. I can't remember. Zerg and Dominion. Dominion has 1 win. I think the Zerg took the series. Zerg beat the Dominion there. And Zerg beat Dominion beat the Zerg. Okay, that's right. I keep forgetting that, but yes, we have to wait now because the Zerg, lost. So the Dominion, if the Dominion wins, they'll be first place. Overwatch did what they needed to do, at least in the Dominion's case. 3-7 in the conference, that's right. Tough division, but they got 3 wins in the conference. That means they almost beating each of them once. Maybe they did even beat each of them once. And let's see. Lucio. Dang, Lucio, that's pretty good. I was going to say Mai might have done really well too. I think it might have to go to her, even though Lucio had a really good match. His first one back. Zarya, though, as well. Really well. Everyone did well in that one for Overwatch. I'll give it to Mai because the deaths and things like that. XP, deaths, good hero damage, structure damage was top. Yeah, yeah. All right. So that is that. Definitely not going to be able to put in where the Zerg goes just yet. We can, however, put the Overwatch in, since they're all pretty decided down here in the bottom half, basically. Yes, the Dominion can go up to here. Zerg might go down to here. Again, it depends on the alliance. Is the Zerg beat the alliance? We now have all the matches done, so we know that, I believe. Somewhere right here. No. Zerg, oh, bad animals, okay, never mind. So back here. Alliance, Zerg beat the alliance, so. Yeah, the alliance probably beat the Dominion. That's what it was. That's what I was looking for. Alliance and Dominion. Which would also be back here. Alliance beat the Dominion, yeah. That's why they are the way they are in the standings. So if the Alliance loses, they'll actually go up one rank anyway. If they win, they'll go here. If they lose, they'll go there. The Zerg, the Dominion loses. The Alliance wins, the Zerg would be there. The Dominion wins, the Zerg would be down here. Wow, that's confusing, but that's how it is. Something like that. Demons versus Dominion. Let's do it. 2 matches left. What I say? Demons, Dominion. Could be quite a good one. These last 2 could be quite good. Could be sweeps. Could be upsets. I have no idea what to expect. Diablo, Asmodin, Butcher, Leoric, and Malthael against Raynor, Nova, Sergeant Hammer, Lieutenant Morales, and Blaze. Alright. Demons versus Dominion. We already know that the Demons would have won this matchup in the past. Because, you know, this was actually also, this was day 3. This is the very beginning. Demons did beat the Dominion. We of course know because the Demons only lost to the Night Elves and the Humans just last match, just yesterday. The last day.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Oh, Asmodin definitely winning on the side of the Demons here. Hammer doing circles. And it looks like
10 seconds.
it's a cool Blaze skin, but Asmodin's gonna win the skin
5,
win.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And here we go.
Fight.
Back something on the other side of my room. Alright. Asmodin standing in Sergeant Hammer range. She probably could have killed him there. Nova almost. Morales is low. Diablo and Butcher alone. Excuse me, alone bottom. Malfield, decent damage to Blaze, but he should be careful. Has been taking care of Morales on the bottom side here. Leaving Blaze alone with Malfield, that was nice. Nothing doing yet though. Low Diablo, Hammer, put a post up and siege down that minion. Nova just escapes. Now we got Blaze and Asmodin. Pretty much tied up there. Oh, Nova takes out Malfield. And there is our first blood. Leoric on Raynor. Decent damage, but Leoric under the towers just barely escapes. Morales, however, oh, she just, Leoric, wow, I don't know. He should not have known that she was coming, but he did somehow see her or know it. Butcher, taking a ton of damage. Diablo 2 now. Nova, Morales, and Blaze 3v1ing. Oh, Blaze just barely picks up Diablo with that max range fiery thing. Asmodin has to back off. Butcher and Leoric versus Blaze, Morales, and Nova now. Butcher and Raynor going at it. Asmodin and Malfield near their altar. Not yet taking it. Asmodin now has big fight going on for the bottom one. Looks like it'll go to the Dominion. Demon's gonna try to go over and sneak the Dominion's side. But Hammer's up there. Blaze as well. Nova 2 now. And looks like it's gonna be 2 for the Dominion. Oh, nope. Blaze being silly. Blaze should go help the fight instead. There he goes. It's 4v3 now for the Dominion. Make that a 4v2 or a 1 fight. And Nova will finish off the altar. Literally fire with fire, Blaze versus Diablo. Blaze stunned up by Butcher, but not really worried about it. Hammer and Nova both pretty low. Nova doesn't have much mana. They can both tap though. Has been burning everything on that Nova clone. Got a half a level advantage right now for Dominion. Five minutes in, boss shows up with a vicious laugh.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The altars rise.
Just a singular altar. Morales will get out. The Orc, again taking tower shots, but he's going to escape as well. Morales could tap, so she'll heal right back up. Altar's up, Malfield's alone, Leoric's back.
Not disappoint me.
Butcher running in on Raynor. Malfield, oh man. Hammer just barely gets him. Raynor takes out Butcher. And Hammer channels the altar. That is level 10 as well for the Dominion. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. Or take advantage with that advantage they already have. Almost a whole level, more than a level advantage at this point. Not a whole lot happening though. Blaze fighting Asmund in bottom lane. That's going his way. As well as the push. Also going the way of the Dominion there. Raynor alting in mid, and Diablo no chance of escaping that. Leoric comes in now too. Malfield might be in trouble here. Just enough. Or just not enough, I guess, in Raynor's case. A couple more shots and Malfield would have fallen. Blaze hits the boss for no reason. Decent sized minion wave up here. Coalescing in mid, that's a lot of Diablo things. Morales will not be able to get out of that. Blaze again attacks the boss. With no health this time, so that's scary. Again, just one altar. Hammer's down there. Here come Leoric and Diablo. Blaze takes out Asmund, or Real Butcher, that is. Morales down here too with Hammer, and now Nova shows up, but she doesn't have a whole lot of health on her. Raynor here now too. Straight up, go straight in, try to channel. No, backs out now. Now he's going somewhere else. Seems like he decided they had it covered here, and they did. Nova backs off, grabs the altar, and then continues the fight afterward. Malfield taking decent damage there. Ooh, Raynor in some big trouble. Oh, he's gonna go down. Blaze comes in from the other side, a little late. Nova's there too. Again, no mana at all. Morales, don't know what she's doing. She decided not to go that direction. Blaze still fighting the boss. He was actually trying to solo the boss that time. Oh, he's found Diablo under a tower. Can Nova's clone finish him? No. Not quite. So close. Oh, yeah, he got a lot of health back from that, though. So, not nearly as close as it looked. Blaze misses his ult as usual. You can really only hit that if you're in like the smack dab middle of a team fight. Here come the altars. Hammer taking damage from Asmo. Raynor taking out Malfield. And looking for the Butcher. No. Up to Diablo. Now he's in some trouble. Escapes. He's also got his own heals, though. Asmund, quite low.
Activate them now.
No. Two altars. Raynor, Blaze, and Morales fighting on the demon side altar against just Diablo, because the Butcher's not going to go in on that. Malfield's there now. Maybe they should both go in. Diablo going to ult. Wow. Nice. Just waiting for one of them to get low. Nova being the one, but not low enough. And nobody else going in. Butcher. That's wrecked. Blaze just cannot help himself. Oh, all the Dominion left him there. He does not get it. Morales there now by herself. Does they do this weird thing? Go in and help. Go help. Wait until she dies to do so. Nova also almost dead. Malthael almost dead. Looks like the demons actually won that fight. No Raynor coming in now with full health. Blaze here. Raynor all coming down. Blaze still alive with some health. He is now down. Asmodin trying to run away through the Raynor ult. Not gonna work. And Leoric just barely stays alive. That is going to be Dominion win there. Wow. Barely. Demons only had one altar so far in the very beginning. Whenever there were three. Hammer now taking it to Butcher and Morales on that backside, getting smacked by Diablo. She'll heal up a bit. Oh no. Yeah, that was some horrible decisions made by Morales there. And luckily for them, there's really no push happening against them. It's not very easy to. Well, I take that back. There is a bit of pushing happening. A bit of pushing happening on both sides, I suppose. Asmodin kills Nova. Oh, Leoric gets Sergeant Hammer. Wait just a second. It's now 2 to 5 on the map, that is. And the demons pushing extremely hard. Raynor deterring Malthael perhaps a bit, not really much. That tower, that fort is half health already. Huge minion wave there. Raynor decided not to clear that. Morales and Blaze fighting in the mid now. Now Raynor goes bottom. Again, kind of a bit late. Butcher finally pushing into the fort itself and top, and there are 3 altars coming up, however. So they do have to stop pushing eventually. For a moment, at least. Raynor gonna try to do the 2v1 down here against Diablo Leoric. Demon side altar should go to the demons. It does. Dominion side goes to Dominion, and we shall see a fight that is, of course, only the second one the demons got. And again, I've only gotten 2 they got were on 3 altar objectives. Butcher hitting Blaze. I mean, Blaze zoning really well there. Raynor and Morales doing nothing though. Nova's at least in there fighting. Now she's completely destroyed by the 4 demons that were there. Crazy ragdoll. And Diablo's going to finish this one off for the demons. And here comes the fall. Just when you thought maybe the Dominion had it in them. Malthael takes a lot of damage there though. Hammer pushing away top. She's got to be careful. She does not take that as a cue to leave. Wow, they do take out all of those walls, and she does barely survive. Wow. Blaze hitting the boss again. Wow, Hammer probably almost died from that too. She did tap. Malthael pretty low. Oh, Malthael really low. Doesn't matter. He's alive. Leoric getting the Morales kill basically under their base. Impressive. Blaze still trying to fight. Nova and Hammer are here too now. Diablo and Leoric both pretty low. 20 is out for the demons. They have gained a massive XP lead in these last few minutes here. Remember, the Dominion was up a level before. more than a level. Raynor taking out the Butcher under tower. Malthael's gonna fall too under the tower. Silly. The Demons did get the bottom fort. Let's see if the Dominion can. Has been basically every match. One team gets the altars and the other team pushes well. And the teams that are pushing are the ones winning, except last match. That did not happen. Let's see if the Dominion has things in control enough to secure it. Raynor able to get Leoric off of the objective. Nova is super low. Blaze needs to try to deter Diablo from killing her. Blaze does, well, after Raynor does most of the damage, Blaze makes Leoric leave the rest of the way, and he does, in fact, not get it because of that Diablo ult. Dang. Nice. And now Leoric alone down there if you wanted to snag it, but he won't. Asmodee, however, kills Nova, and that means that the Dominion backs off of the altar and leaves it for anybody to get. Both of these, basically. Just nobody wants to. Oh man, they just totally left. Maybe they're going to split. They're not going to split. Malthael will be here. They're going to give that one up to the Demons. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. Let the Demons win. Just let them win, even though you have it in the bag. You're level 20s now. You're both 20s, so you can easily team fight. They give 2 up to the Demons. Wow, they've now 3 in a row, 3 altars in a row after not giving up any until then. Other than giving up on the 3 altar ones. 3 in a row. And the Demons basically just even this up. And they almost have all the forts as well. So Dominion, because they decided not to hit the altars when they could have easily done so, probably going to lose now, I'd imagine. I don't think they're going to come back from this at this point. The push is too much. They need a couple kills. They need to push this back down. And they need to get basically all the altars at this point because the Demons are going to have the fort advantage. Are able to finally get Malthael, who is almost inside the base at that point. Blaze and Raynor trying to take on Diablo. Morales here now. Diablo decide. Wow. Diablo just doing anything he wants basically. This fort not near. There's just never any focus on getting their forts down whenever they're about to lose all of them. I don't understand. Again, the bots just don't understand how the game works. One altar coming up. Probably good for the Dominion, if anybody. Raynor not going to be able to get that down just yet, so they're really only going to do 2 damage here. Not gonna be much of anything. Gonna be easy. I'm gonna get it quite easily. Blaze actually pushing this the whole way to this fort. Now he's just taking shots from the fort. Diablo dying under the towers to him by himself. Maybe Hammer was up there. And we've got Siege coming out. Actually, that Siege might just be enough to do this. If it gets to the tower. Oh well. Okay. Well, that was a good move. Probably not exactly intended as it to be as good as it was, but whatever. Barely holding on to this fort, but luckily they have one back, so they're not going to be taking continual damage. Malthael dies again. He dies again under these towers. The Demons keep throwing it because, I mean, at this point they're the ones throwing it because they keep dying under these towers here. Butcher now is going to go do the same thing. Nope, he's going to back off. He's going to be smart. Nova dies. Diablo killing her quite easily, even with Raynor right there. Morales can come mid, trying to make sure this lane stays pushed out, I suppose. finish it. No one's going to be finishing it just yet. But if the demons get both of these, they will certainly have the advantage.
Be swift, heroes. Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the altars.
Wow, Leoric's going to take his by himself, but Morales does not do the same. Oh my. Well, I guess the minion is just trying to lose at this point, so. Leoric will get it. Nope. Doesn't matter, they are completely losing this fight. Leoric now channeling because no one wants to step in the thing. And that's 2 for the demons. Tons of damage. There are only 2 more. They only need 2 more. Actually, close to only needing 1 more. In fact, Butcher's just going to push this down and they're going to win straight off. Dominion not able to handle the demon push, even though they could have. It's just, as usual, people don't play against the demons the way they ought to be playing. So the demons get a bunch of wins for no reason. I don't think they're going to win. I don't think they're going to win the finals because of that. I don't think they have it in them because the only reason they're up as far as they are is because there's so many teams that play poorly against them, and they get extremely lucky. I'm pretty sure this should have at some point. Yeah, I think the Dominion had this locked in. They were stupid on altars. That pretty much changed everything. Stupid on a couple altars, and that's all it takes. Butcher should be able to take this down, I'd imagine. They're getting close to bringing the mid fort back down. Dominion, that is. Diablo kills himself again under these towers. Butcher not quite. Oh, wow. These are both a sliver of health away. See which one goes down first. It'll be this one. Just one altar again. Still won't be the end if the demons get it. Malthael does easily kill Nova though. So this will probably go to the demons. Diablo is down, but we'll see. The Rainer getting wrecked already. Yeah, they're going to give that one up. They're literally just, they actually don't care about winning the match. They're too worried about staying alive than doing anything that would that'd be risky, that would actually be to win the match instead of lose it. It's interesting. Like pros playing during their seasons, just trying to pad their stats the whole time, not really worried about if they win or lose. At least at a certain point, they're like, well, we already lost, so I'm just going to not die. I doubt that those are going to score for them, but they did get this camp. The minion trying to push this one back down. Not going to really matter either way. All the demons need to do is take the boss to win. But they're wasting a lot of time too, because they're not good. They just get super lucky all the time. Like this. I wonder if they're just going to leave these guys because of the team fight. Nova almost killing Malthael. Watch. Right? I told you. I told you. Team fight much more important than making sure that you win the match. Or, making sure you don't lose the match. Better do some damage to the enemy heroes instead before the game ends. Dumb bots. So again, have to pick somebody who doesn't really actually. Asmodee did really well. I guess I'll give it to him. Everyone else did terrible for the demons. Leoric wasn't too bad, but he was also pretty terrible. I mean, oh my goodness, this is bad stat lines for a bad team that somehow always wins. But they did it again. They did it again. And that is why, again, I don't think, who knows, they might not even pass the first round of playoffs, although they might have the bye. So they might pass because of that. All right, Demons with the win over the Dominion. Dominion definitely down. Oh yeah, so now we can put the Zerg in as well. 6 and 4. Demons. 14 and 2. 9 and 1. See if they pass up the board here. And there's the Zerg. They lost, so they're 9 and 7, and they're 5. Oh yeah, that's right. Demons are still up at the top. So technically they are the best because they beat the other team that's tied for the best. All right. I think that's right, right? Yeah. Right? The villains did beat the Dominion, didn't they? This is the one I keep forgetting. Villains or Dominion? Dominion beat villains, so we're good. Okay. All right, the last match, Alliance versus Horde. Big rematch from the beginning tournament. The Horde won. Also, big rematch from the very first day, where the Horde won again. Let's see if the Alliance can finally get one on them. What was our order? Alliance versus Horde. That to use Alstad. Is there? I just realized I forgot another person for the Overwatch reserves. Hanzo, Alstad, Uther, Muradin. I don't know how I missed so many. It's like I missed a whole half a row or something when I was going through them. Muradin, Jaina Kael'thas. Against Gazlo. Rhaegar. Raw. Rexar. And Gul'dan. All right. Final match. Woo. Only 2 days remain after this of the regular season, that is. 3 days of playoffs next week. Let us see if the Alliance can attempt to further dethrone the Horde. I guess Uther's got the nicest of them all in the Alliance. Like that Gazlo.
The battle begins.
Red Spearwolf, Rhaegar.
5.
No one to. Okay, Gul'dan gets it.
1.
Definitely the coolest.
Well, what are you waiting
A couple other decent. Uther was decent. Gazlo's decent, of course. Rhaegar's cool. I like those Rhaegar skins, but definitely gonna go to Gul'dan. Jaina and Thrall bottom lane duel right off the bat. Muradin coming down. Kael'thas pretty low in mid. Uther comes to heal him up. Aslo wandering around. Jaina up here now in mid. Rhaegar down bottom against Muradin. Uther gonna go down there. Gul'dan follows as well. Rhaegar pretty low. Muradin backs off though. Aslo taps. Falstad tapped as well. Rhaegar low. Falstad and Muradin decent damage. Nope, cannot finish it though. Uther now being chased by Gul'dan and Rexxar through the jungle. I think he'll be alright. Jaina in an interesting. Oh, she's gonna go mid to this fight where Falstad finishes Uther off first. Or Rhaegar, that is. Uther is low though. Falstad pretty low. Jaina as well. Low health bars. Aslo pushing top by himself. Keeping the XP even as also Gul'dan Thrall and Gul'dan Thrall, I guess, just now. Push bottom in. Jaina pushes mid. Rex are going to go answer that perhaps. Gul'dan's low. You guys stay around. Aslo kills Jaina. Nice. Nice damage to Uther and Muradin. Gul'dan healed back up. Falstad jumps in. That's not a place to be. Low. He'll be alright. Muradin and Uther back in. After a few heals, Uther quite low though. Rhaegar just enough heals to save himself from the tower shots. And the altars are coming. Kael'thas needs to back, no health. Jaina's pretty low. Wow. And the Horde have already pushed down the bottom walls. Have we had all blue wins again today? No, Overwatch was our only red side win so far. Altars up.
The altars in my name. The Raven Lord demands it.
Split the top, it looks like. The fight for the bottom altar ensues. Thrall's low, Gul'dan is low as well. Thrall is nicely avoiding the Jade Blizzard. Oh, Rhaegar alone in the middle of the alliance goes down. And that will go to the alliance, that altar. Again though, doesn't seem to matter. Rexxar pushing nicely in the top. Mid wall's really the only one still up for the alliance. These are going to go down soon, it looks like. I guess they're about the same, but this wave is just pushed in. Gul'dan, Rhaegar, nice damage to the Uther, not able to finish him off. Jaina zoning with the Blizzard. Kael'thas taps. Muradin pushing the top back out. Thrall pushing bottom back out to the Horde. Where the lane is open already. Fort, that is. Aslo and Rexxar pushing down the mid walls now very quickly, and now mid fort is open for the alliance. Jaina continues to push top out, so that doesn't happen in all their lanes. See for how long. Kael'thas almost dead. Probably dealing with Gul'dan down here, not easy. Gul'dan healing back up off of Falstad, who has to go and tap. One altar coming up. In favor currently of the alliance, the health, but that's pretty much the only advantage I'd say they have. Uther killing Rhaegar right before the altars come up. That'll help. Gaslow's here though. Gul'dan as well.
Be swift, heroes.
Gul'dan dealing with Kael'thas. Both pretty low. Jaina and Uther are here on point. Ooh, nice damage from Kael'thas. Gul'dan is gonna survive though. Wow. Gaslow in this fight. Rexxar, Thrall on the outskirts. They come in as the Alliance needs to back off, I guess. They don't. Do they need to? Not really, but they do. Kinda do. Some of them. Kael'thas needs to. He's gonna die. Gaslow taking him out with that turret. And that will certainly be the Horde's victory. Ooh, Falstad with a hammer. At least stops the channeling for a moment. The Alliance deciding to back off, at least for the moment. I don't know why they would do this afterward. You already gave up the objective, no reason to throw your lives away afterward. But they do anyway. Myrddin fighting Gul'dan relatively successfully until Gul'dan turns around and just starts life stealing. Rexxar kills Jaina in top lane, and that is an open top fort that is, and Rexxar trying to take that fort down quick, early. Rhaegar's down bottom, sort of doing the same. Alliance really struggling now on the back foot. Altars slash health is even right now. One level advantage for the Horde. Looks like the Alliance is slowly slipping, which is going to give the villains a chance. Gonna have a very small chance of making the playoffs still. Horde will secure first seed in that conference. Rhaegar barely alive. Nice place to back. 2 altars now this time. We're all pushing hard in the bottom. Alliance looking for a kill before the altars come up. Not gonna happen. But Kael'thas, oh man, Kael'thas barely survives. Myrddin kills Thrall in bottom lane under the fort, probably close to it. That'll be a 1-for-1, I believe. Yeah, almost the exact same time. And everything stays the same in altars and health. But the Horde certainly with the huge lane advantage, massive lane advantage. The Alliance can get the team fights, and then we'd be talking. Falstad takes out Rhaegar. Rexxar in trouble, needs to run. Jaina gonna try to take care of Gaslow and Thrall in the top before they push this tower down. Yeah. Not a whole lot doing there, and yikes. Decent sized minion wave, nobody to stop that. Falstad, Gaslow. 13s for everybody now. Gul'dan gonna push bottom. No minions left for him though. The Alliance is barely hanging on to these forts. Pretty much just a moment away from the Horde completely taking control of this one. Only one altar, which in a sense I think means the Horde can focus on other things, not necessarily saying they give the altar up, but they don't have to split themselves all over the place. They can actually keep this really good push going as they also get the altar. Falstad and Myrddin certainly needs to back. Uther barely, no, he does not survive. We'll throw out some heals for Kael'thas and Myrddin. That's about all. No push going currently other than what was already happening there. That does go to the Horde there, so actually 5 damage done. And now the Horde's advantage gonna probably slowly start being pressed. Thrall not clear, not really pushing that top lane out very much. Mid's not pushed out, so there's actually some reprieve for the Alliance. For some reason, the Horde's not trying very hard here. Murden able to clear these minions the whole way back to the other tower, the other fort. Leaving his to attempt to take this fort down. Boss quickly gotten by the Horde, that is. This siege was not taken by the Alliance, so they won't get that help on that fort. Thought maybe they were gonna snag that one back pretty quick. But not quite. Well, Kael'thas here now with a few minions. They do decent damage again as Murden had everything pushed the whole way back to the other tower. Uther and Falstad both tapping here. Murden's still in the middle of this fight. Uther trying to get in for some more heals. He's got to be careful. Jaina's here now. Laying down some damage. Laying down a lot of damage. Uther barely alive. Able to get out of there. Fort's alive. Rhaegar and Gazlo going at the mid fort though. Pretty hard. Rexar shows up now. That fort's probably going to fall. Bottom close to going back to the Alliance. And they actually hold on, barely hold on to this fort. Which is good because there's 3 altars up now. And they're afraid to even try one. Got Rexar going to the bottom. Huge fight that does not at all go the way of the Alliance there. Big ults missed. Uther goes back in for some reason and dies. Easy 1 altar there at least, so far. Not quite going to be game if the Horde gets these, but it's going to be close. Going to get another one. Kael'thas might be able to get one for the Alliance, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe not. Entire Horde on their way down. Oh, Kael'thas getting destroyed by Gul'dan. And that'll easily be another altar for the Horde. And luckily, I guess luckily for the Alliance, they've taken 1 more fort back, so they are not as close. Thrall also just died right here. They're at least not as close to losing as they were. Murden kills Rhaegar. And they actually are going to be the ones to get this last altar, maybe, if they actually get it. And they will. It'll be 3 damage. It's something, I guess. Not much left in the Alliance here. Really letting this one drag out, however. I don't think there's any way the Alliance comes back. They can get the kills, but that's not going to be it's going to be enough. Minions trying to push this fort back in favor of the Alliance, but no heroes helping. Uther and Murden, or through Falstad holding top against Gazlo at the moment. Now Rhaegar's up there with Gazlo alone with Uther. Kael'thas shows up to help him out. Misses the AoE. Rhaegar chasing Uther. Kael'thas taking tons of damage even though he's under the tower, under the fort. And the fort does not seem to care about any of that. And it will fall. That was really weird that Kael'thas was somehow taking damage, but the fort wasn't attacking any of the heroes.
Rise again.
Was it just the minions somehow doing that much damage? That doesn't seem right. Uther kills Rhaegar under these towers, under the base fort. I don't even know the base walls. Erden barely survives. The altars are active in 5. Should be the end. Could be the end.
Take the altars and put
See if Jaina actually sneaks this one or not. They need one of these or they lose. Jaina gonna try to grab mid. Nope. Gul'dan stops that. Gul'dan going to die, however. Falstad gonna channel and finish. Kael'thas down at the bottom one, which has not been gotten just yet. Nice damage to Thrall. Erden looks like he's gonna be able to snag this one. They're trying to hang in there, but you're way too far behind. Way too far behind. They actually took an XP lead, oddly enough. The Horde pushed way too strong though. Boss is up. Uther in some trouble. Murd and Uther trying to 2v3.5. Not going in their favor at all. Kael'thas doing something bottom, but not really much of anything at all.
Your world is upside down.
Fighting Rexxar now. Murd and Jaina just keeping on this, I don't even know, defense / offense from the top, trying to get back to their tower. Jaina does take out Rhaegar, for whatever that's worth. Falstad dying to Rexxar, probably should back. We're all very low. He's gonna have to back off. Murden now down here with Rexxar. A lot of nothing happening, really. Jaina and Gul'dan duking it out. Nothing there. Guys will come back to try to defend this tower. It's not going down very fast. Still not going to be the end, even if the Horde get this, because the Alliance were able to pick up both the last ones. The Alliance actually bringing the health kind of a bit closer.
Take the altars and put an end to the grave.
Gul'dan is going to grab this for free, I guess. Completely free. Wow. Interesting. Kael'thas killing Thrall right above that. They should boss, because if they don't, then the Horde will probably do it and win. Wow, tons of damage. Murden, Falstad, and Uther there, and they're not... Just let Uther tank, so then you guys are like, oh wait, we can't do this, because Uther's not a tank, so let's back off. Even though we have a tank and a healer and a DPS here. Like literally everything you would want for a 3-man boss. We'll see what happens. A little bit of a fight going on around it as all the forts fall. The Alliance, with complete indecision, has just let all the forts fall. Uther is gonna die for sure. Murden actually gonna be able to. Falstad that is not able to push this down. My goodness, they do not think very hard, do they? These bots. Like that one more attack takes that out. They lost. It's only gonna take 2 shots. There's number 1, and there's number 2. GG. Horde take it. Pretty decisively, I guess I would say. The Alliance had the advantage for the first 5 or so minutes, maybe. So the Horde, I guess it's going to go to Gul'dan again. Just because he has everything again. Only 1 death. Alright, that is it. Then the Horde taking that victory. Let's do this now, so that's done. Alliance lose. Horde wins. All right. Which means that Zerg, Alliance and Zerg stay the same. Order. That's not. Oh man, did I make the Zerg lose twice? How did that even happen? How did they go? Did I just hit the wrong button maybe? I might have just hit the wrong button. Typo. In the Horde. Alright. There you have it. Things wrapping up now. 2 more days to go. Couple huge matchups to determine some things somewhere in here. They are. Villains and Alliance doesn't look like it's huge. Maybe actually I didn't switch those around at all, so we'll get to that eventually. But yeah, the villains still in it. Let's see. They need to win. As long as they beat the Alliance, as long as they win out, meaning they beat the Alliance, then they will take the 3rd seed. Yeah, because I think then they would also be tied, right? They would be tied in score. They would have gone 1-1 head-to-head, and the villains would have the better conference record by 1. So the villains would end up going to in the 3rd seed over the Alliance if that happens. It's very possible. The Alliance, it doesn't matter if the Alliance beats them, but the villains need to beat the Night Elves. That's not going to be easy. The villains need to beat the Night Elves, and then they need to beat the Alliance, and then they win the 3rd seed. So that means, well, the Night Elves already beat the Alliance head-to-head. So the Night Elves have locked in playoffs. Actually, they have locked in the 2nd seed. So we have the Horde and the Night Elves for sure in the playoffs. Night Elves are going to play whoever of these 2 teams makes it in, Villains or Alliance. So there you have it. Again, things are coming together. Here we already have the Demons clearly making the playoffs. I guess we can only say they've made the playoff. Actually, no, that's right. No, actually, never mind. I take that back. Wait a second. Yeah, never mind. Humans lost to them twice. So Demons did lock in the 1st seed, and of course the playoffs. The Humans also locked in the playoffs, though. So now, so we're looking at two more outcomes: whoever gets the 3rd seed between the Alliance and the Villains in that conference, and whoever gets this division win in the StarCraft between the Zerg and the Dominion. Only 1 game difference right now. The Dominion actually, with 2 games over the Zerg, so keeping that in mind. Obviously, their division record better, and that division record's finished. So, yeah, there you have it. Those are the matches that we shall be looking forward to in the coming days, or the teams and what happens with them. But that's it for today. It's like 11 o'clock now. It's actually almost noon, so I will see you tomorrow. Peace.